然后他就降世为人，与我们同在。
And it says, he took the form of a slave.
他说什么？他取了奴仆的形象。
And a slave in our image.
这个奴仆的形象是什么样？是人的奴仆的形象。
But he goes on in verse 8, and he humbled himself to even taste death.
在第8节，他还什么？他存心顺服自己，卑微，存心顺服，以至于死。
Even though he himself had no sin, he had never sinned.
尽管他自己从来就没有犯过罪，但是呢，他还是死在石架上。
And he is even the source of life.
他是生命的源头。
But he was willing to humble himself to that degree.
他是生命的源头，但是他愿意自己卑微到那种地步。
He was willing to be obedient to death because he took our sin into him and paid the fine.
他存心顺服，是他愿意顺服以至于死，是因为他身上担着你我的罪，他愿意为你我的罪去付这个罪的罪债。
He wants us to be like him.
他基督想要我们像他的样式。
If he humbled himself, then you and I, we must humble ourselves.
如果基督也存心卑微，我们也要存心卑微谦卑。
And the disciples were to be the teachers.
那些门徒后来就做这个教会的这个教导者。
So they must be examples of that humility.
所以他们自己就要做谦卑的这个榜样。
They must be examples of what they were teaching the people.
那所以他们自己要给那些受教者的这个榜样。
So after supper, Jesus got up from the table.
所以约翰福音13章，耶稣吃完了这个逾越节的晚餐以后，耶稣就站起来。
The disciples had no idea what he was doing.
这个门徒摸不着头脑，他要做什么？
He took off his robe.
他把他的外衣脱去，
He found a towel.
然后他找到一条毛巾，
And he put some water in a basin.
然后他把水倒在盆子里面。
And he didn't ask anybody to help him.
他都没有要求哪个门徒去帮他，
He did this himself.
他是一个人独自在做。
Everything he was doing did not fit into their idea of a rabbi.
他做的这些事情跟门徒里面的做夫子、做老师的、做这个先生的这个形象是毫不吻合。
Rabbis didn't do this.
这些拉比，这些犹太人当中的拉比是非常尊贵，从来不干这个卑贱这个事情的。
No, the other people, they must help. They must help in these things, but not a rabbi.
那些做奴隶的才做这些事情，不是一个拉比才做。
And Jesus was a rabbi to the disciples.
但是耶稣耶稣当时在这些门徒的心目当中，他就是拉比。
And having prepared those things, then he knelt down, and he started to wash their feet.
但是这个犹太人这些门徒当中心目中的拉比这师尊，他居然跪在地上像一个奴隶一样给他的门徒洗脚。
The work of the lowest of slaves.
这个给人洗脚的这工作是在奴隶的等级里面也是最低的奴隶才做这个事。
I mean, just what the disciples were thinking in their minds, we can't imagine.
我们实在是很难想象当时门徒们这脑子里面心里所想的是什么样的感
Because
受，
they were living in that culture and they understood what he did.
因为他们活在那种这个犹太人的文化当中，他们很清楚耶稣要做的事情是什么样的人配做的。
And so Jesus explained his action.
所以耶稣事后就跟他们解释他为什么要如此行。
He says, "You call me Lord and Master,
他说你们叫我主，
and I am that.
他说我是你们的主。
Now, if I'm the Lord and Master and I've done these things, shouldn't you, the followers, do what I do?"
你们称我夫子，称我为主， 如果我做主的都这么做，你们难道不应该向我效法我吗？
So Jesus wanted them to be like him.
耶稣想要他的门徒像耶稣一样。
But very shortly, Jesus was going to be leaving this world, and,
Wow.
and the responsibility of telling the gospel was in the hands of these disciples.
这个不久，耶稣就要离世归父了。那这个教导地上教会的这个责任就落在这些门徒的肩上。
They had to know how, they had to know what to teach to people.
他必须要知道，他们这些门徒必须要知道如何的教导这教会里的信徒。
And the way that, and so Jesus is saying, the way I act, you must act.
所以耶稣的用自己的行为告诉他们说：“我所行的，你们也要照的如此行。”
You see, and you see down later, I don't have the
14, 15.
14. If I then, the Lord and teacher, washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet.
在约翰福音13章14节说：“我是你们的主，你们的夫子，尚且洗你们的脚，你们也当彼此洗脚。”
See, what he's saying is, within your culture, that which is the humblest thing to do, that do.
耶稣是说，在你们犹太人的文化当中，洗脚这件事是你们文化中最低贱的这个奴隶才做的事情吧？
And the church is founded on humility.
这个教会的根基是在谦卑上面。
In the Bible, it tells us that He brings us up out of miry clay.
这个圣经说，神把我们从尘土中高举。
When we were saved, we weren't saved because there was something good in us that God would forgive us our sins.
当我们被救的时候，我们当中没有一个人是因为没有一个人是因为他当时还不错，表现还挺好，他符合这一个标准了，所以他才得救了。
But everybody in this world are down at the depths of depravity.
这个我们知道，这个在每一个人被救之前，都是在什么地方？都是在那个无底的深渊，那个罪和死亡的这个深渊里面。
And the church had to know this.
那我们的教会必须要知道我们原来的本相是什么。
And you see, Jesus was leading them to the resurrection.
这个耶稣是要把他们带向一个什么？带向一个就是复活。
If you to understand the resurrection, when we come to that service on Easter, to understand that we have to understand this also.
为了要明白复活节的真正的含义，我们必须要明白今天我们所领受的这个真理，就是关于谦卑的真理。
We have to, like last Sunday, we have to understand who Jesus is.
就像上个星期我们还讲到，我们为了要明白复活节的含义，我们要了解基督是谁，是什么身份，这很重要。
How great and how mighty He is.
到底他有多伟大，他有多么的这个全能。
But here, that one who is so great and so mighty was washing the feet of the disciples.
这么一个伟大的、至高无上的上帝，居然在做犹太人的奴隶当中最低贱的奴隶所做的这么一个工作。
And these disciples weren't educated people.
那些门徒大多都是没有受过什么高深教育的。
They were, some of them were fishermen.
有一些甚至是打鱼的，大家知道。
One of them was a tax collector.
他们当中有一个是在税务局工作的。
They were people that the aristocracy of Judah despised.
还有一个大家知道，这个就是卖主的犹大。
But Jesus washed their feet.
这个耶稣做了什么事？耶稣把他们这些人的脚都洗了。
You realize it? Jesus washed Judas Iscariot's feet.
我们注意到一件事情，耶稣有没有洗犹大的脚？耶稣也洗犹大的脚。
He was about to betray him.
当犹大还要卖掉他的时候，他也洗他的脚。
And Jesus got down on his knees. He washed his feet.
耶稣跪在犹大的面前洗犹大的脚。
Crucifixion was the lowest humiliation that could happen to anybody.
这个十字架的刑罚是在人类历史当中最屈辱的刑罚。
And